shall be speaking against the motion. In Article 25, our Constitution makes us allow the freedom of conscience. Please note the word conscience, to profess, practice and propagate your religion of your own choice. Fair enough. That means that if I have a conscience that I want to follow a certain religion, I may be allowed to do that. And if someone has a conscience that he or she doesn't want to follow any religion at all, he is also allowed to do that according to the Constitution of India. Now, fair enough. The problem starts when I hear the cases that in Jammu and Kashmir, a 12th class topper girl, Aruza Parvez, she is beaten and she is chased down by the so-called religious scholars of her community when she says that she does not want to cover her head. She, despite being a topper of class 12, she scored 499 out of 500 and she was chased down by the religious scholars. The problem starts here. When you take away the freedom of conscience of that individual and fix that in the so-called religious scholars, that creates a problem, ladies and gentlemen. And I say that that is an infringement of the freedom of conscience that is provided to us, enshrined in the Article 25 of the Indian Constitution. Come to number 2. You see, in Iran there was a huge protest around this same matter from 2017 to 2019. If there was no forceful thing in this very section, why would there be such a long protest as quoted by my worthy opponent? There is no forcefulness. So why would there be a long protest in the same community, in the same section, in different countries? You talk of India only. When this case was sub judice, in the Karnataka High Court, the Karnataka Hijab controversy rose. 12 girls, they come to Karnataka school, they were told that they are not allowed to sit inside the classroom wearing hijab and they return back to their houses. They chose hijab over the education. And mind you, 12 or 13-year-old girls don't have their own conscience. If we are allowing these hijab and religious rituals inside the educational institutions, it means we are leaving their conscience on their community, on their parents, and that is an infringement to freedom of conscience of that particular student at large. And therefore we cannot allow such religious practices. Moreover, when a section like Islam community in India, which according to 2011 census has only 1% of technical graduates, has only 3% professionals, has only 0.9% of the clerks working in the government sector, we cannot leave these practices and the conscience of those 11 or 12-year-old girls to be decided by their parents, to be decided by their section at large. Come to point number 2, and therefore, containing all these arguments, I say that religious rituals